Hi guys, today I want to share a project I'm doing on Arduino with you guys. So in today's project, we learn how to control a character using 4 push buttons. Now these 4 push buttons represent the two axes, the x and y axis. You know that on each axis we have either the positive and the negative coordinates or the positions. Yes, so each of the buttons will be used to control whether the button will go to the left or to the right or up or down. Now we are going to also use the help of an LCD which is connected to an I2C to also display or show the output of our work. So it's just going to be like a mini game. Yes. So let's have a look at the code. So yes, first we included the LCD underscore I2C.h library, which enables us to use the various classes inside it. Now we declare initialize 4 variables, int x and int y, then prev x and prev y. Now we are using this, okay, you will get down to later in the code. And we also declare and initialize the variables for the buttons, the up button, down button, left button, right button. Yes. And we also made it known to the program that the various buttons are inputs underscore pull up. This line of code is to make the LCD display. Yes. So over here, the LCD will display the character x at the coordinates that has been stated over here. In a void loop, now we told the program that let prev x equals to x and let prev y equals to y. What we're trying to say is that the previous location of let x be equals to the previous location of x and y be the previous location of y. Now in this if statement, we told the program that if the up button is pressed, it should subtract the value of y. Understand? When you subtract the value of y, to store it as y. Yes. Same for the down. If the down button is pressed, it should add 1 to the value of y. Same with x. If the left button is pressed, it should subtract 1 from it. Now, over here we set a constraint. A constraint in such a sense that we are setting a limit to where the character must be within the LCD. Because you see, within the LCD, we have only 16 characters in a row, then 2 characters as a column. Sorry, we have 16 characters, like 16 spaces, per per row. Then 2, height columns. Yes. So we want to set a constraint that the character can only be within this portion. For the x-axis, it can only be between 0 and 15. Then for the y, can only be between 0 and 1. And over here, what we are just saying the program is that, if the value of x is not the same as the previous value, and at the same time the value of y is not the same as the previous value of y, then wherever the previous value of x, just display a space over there. Then set the cursor at the new value that x is, or like the new value that the coordinates is right now. Then display x. So what you're just trying to do is that first you have an initial value when none of the buttons were pressed. When the button was pressed, it will go and update it in the new value of x. Then the previous value, which you stated as prev x or prev y, will still remain the same. So it's now come to the program and it's now tell the LCD that, see, the previous value of x, let there be a space over there. The previous value of y is let there be a space over there for that particular coordinate. Then for the new coordinates of x and y, display x at that particular place. So that's just what this code is about. So let me do a demonstration for you guys. So let's connect our LCD or you know. Yes, so let's upload our code. Now we can see where X is at the moment. Now let's assume this is our up button, this is our down button, this is our left button, this is our right button. So anytime we press a button, so let's see, we press down, X will move down. We press up, X will move up. When we press right, X will move to the right. When we press left, X will move to the left. See, so we can manipulate this button in such a way that it will control where X is at any particular time. Yes, so this is just a code to control a value, a character, or anything. You could use this code to make a game like Mario or something. So just a basic code on how to control a character using 4 push buttons. Thank you.